Hi everybody, so I have a quick application of ratios that I thought would be interesting to share with you. So I'm working on designing a course and I'm going to put a YouTube video in. So watch that I have the link there, and when I push enter, it turns it into this tiny little picture, and I don't like that. If I look at it and kind of grab it, notice it doesn't let me just stretch it out, right? It won't just let me make it bigger like we do when we use a lot of other applications. So what I have to do is change to the code, and I can see that this has a width of 267 and a height of 200, and I would like to make that bigger. But as I make it bigger, I want to keep the same ratio. I want it to look like the same type of rectangle that we're used to seeing when we look at YouTube videos. So I'm going to watch that originally I had 267 over 200. And let's say I think I would like to go quite a bit bigger. So maybe I think I want to do something like 550 as my new width. And then I have to say, well, what's my height going to be? I know it's going to be smaller, like 200 is smaller than 267, but I have to say like how much smaller. So I have this nice little ratio, and I can cross multiply. So I have 267x is equal to, let's do 550 times 200. So now I have 267x is equal to, and this is really big, I have 110,000, so this is 110,000. Divide by 267, right? We've talked about when I want to solve, I do the opposite, so I'm dividing by 267. It tells me that x is 411.985. I'm just going to go ahead and round that up to 412. So this is going to be my new height. So my new ratio is going to be 550 to 412. So I'm going to do that in my code. I'm going to say, let's make the new width 550. And let's make my new height 412. Then I'm going to push save and see how much bigger it made it, and it looks like the right proportions, right, for us to see the length to the width. So I think that's a nice little example to show you where people use ratios. I know I use it when I'm designing classes, which makes you think other people that do any kind of website design, or maybe things that have to do with graphic arts, right, that they could use these same kind of proportions to make sure things look the way they want them to. Same thing with maps, right? We take something big and we scale it down. So think of ratios as kind of a scaling to make things look correct.